is Max, I am from Ukraine. On my YouTube channel, Crazy and Curious, you will see how I traveled by hitchhiking in Latin America last year during pandemics. So, but firstly, let me tell you the prehistory. Why in Latin America? Why by hitchhiking? And why during the peak of coronavirus crisis? So, let's start. Back to 2010-13, I was a student of Kyiv National Economic University, and I had the privilege of being the president of Student Tourist Club. And me and my friends, we organized the hiking trips for young people from Kyiv to Ukrainian mountains and abroad also. And also we organized the kayaking trips by Ukrainian rivers for 1 week, for 10 days, for 2 weeks. We organized also the survival courses in the wilderness, or we invited famous travelers. There I met many really bright and talented young people, with many of whom I'm still a friend. But also I met people who travel by hitchhiking. So they travel by hitchhiking in different continents. And they sparked this passion to travel by hitchhiking inside of my heart. And since then I decided that I would make the expedition by hitchhiking in Latin America. So why Latin America, you would ask? Because for me, as for Ukrainian, this continent seemed something very exotic, you know, because you never hear so much news about this part of the world, you know. So that's why it was feeling like something big exotics, more exotics than Africa or even Asia for me, you know. And there I planned the expedition to start in Mexico and go down to Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, then coming down to the south to Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Chile, Argentina, and finish down in Ushuaia. This is the most southern city in the world, already very near to the Antarctic. I started the preparation back to 2014, right after the Revolution of Dignity in Ukraine, where I participated actively also. I decided, okay, the revolution has finished and it was successful, and now there is a time to prepare to the big trip, big expedition to Latin America. But how to prepare? I wanted to try if it's at all possible to travel by hitchhiking. How can I live, where can I sleep during this hitchhiking trip, and how to do it at all. And me and my travel partner Natalia, we designed the hitchhiking trip about Europe. But because of my visa limits, I didn't have so much time, so we traveled just through the Central Europe. So we did the hitchhiking trip in Central Europe in a way that we started from Kyiv, then we went to Poland, then from Poland we went to Czech Republic, then from Czech Republic we moved to the south to Austria, then from Austria we moved to Hungary, then from Hungary through Carpathian Mountains and by different roads we arrived back to Kyiv. And then for 7 years I was working and living in Ukraine, in China, in Hungary, in Germany and in Italy. So, and last year, 2021, finally there was a time to go for expedition to Latin America, so my dream came true. Firstly, I started with the solving of health issues. I solved the issues with my throat, then I also started running and doing a gym for improving my endurance. And then I did the laser correctness of myopia, because for the whole of my life I had the problems with sight, but for such a travel, one should have a good sight, you know, it's better. So I did this laser correctness of myopia and I'm still very happy of it. So after solving health issues, I started, while also solving it, I started learning Spanish language. So for 2 months I did intensive course in Spanish with my friend Dasha. So she lives in Spain and she's also a teacher of Spanish. And with her I learned A1 and A2 level. So, but I still knew kind of basic phrases like Buenos dias, buenas tardes, como estás, or some basic phrases about the direction or how can I reach something. So I was going with Latin America more or less just with English, and I knew that people don't speak the English. After these 2 months of Spanish, I also did the preparation of the itinerary. That was very, very important, because where will you travel? By which roads? Where will you catch those cars by hitchhiking? So in which places outside of the cities it's better to stop for doing a hitchhike? Near the petrol station, or near some special sign, or near the roundabouts, then where are they, right? It needed also the intensive search on the web, and also like working with offline and online maps. So I did also all of this. Also I checked which sightseeing I would like to see in Latin America. So but apart that, this the same time I bought a tent. I bought the small stove for hiking. Like also my dad, he made for me, let's say, the secret pockets in my clothes, especially like in my shorts, where like I could hide the most precious things, like bank cards or money. So like if somebody would like to rob me or whatever, so they would not find something very important, so I would not be stuck without the money in the middle of nowhere, right? So he did for me these pockets. For instance, like I will show you, those are the shorts that he prepared for me, you know. So this is the inner side, you can see. Let's say the first pocket was here, right? So this is a pocket, and you can open here, and you can put your money or bank card inside of this secret pocket, and actually nobody would find it, you know. It's very, very hidden. The second pocket in these shorts was like, let's say, here, you know. This is this place of the shorts, and my dad, he did here a secret hidden pocket, and see, you can open here, and for instance you can put money here, or also something very precious, and this is very hidden also. And then the third pocket, even the third pocket was, let me see, I already forgot even where it was. The third pocket was here, so you can put some dollars or some cash here, some money inside of this small pocket, so nobody will see it also. But apart that, also my dad, he did for me the special bag with the holes for GoPro camera, because I wanted to show the life of real Latin America. So I wanted like to go to a little bit like to the poor ghetto, like also like to the supermarkets, like also like to the pharmacies, like to those public places where people don't like to be recorded, right? And I needed some hidden secret pocket, like in some small bag for a GoPro camera. So this is the bag that I got. This looks like pretty cheap, you know, like actually a piece of shit, you know, and that's why it's good, because it doesn't attract the attention. And my dad, like, he created a special place there, like this is the hole for GoPro camera, and you can put it like in a secret, also secret special pocket, and these are the microphone, for instance. So my dad, thank you very much for him, he designed also that to me. This is this small stove that I used. It's called James Bond stove, you know. So like one can start the ventilator here, you see, and the ventilator creates the wind flows, and you put some small pieces of wood here and of plants, and then by the wind like it creates a fire, and like it also can burn even wet wood and wet plants. That's why it's very handy on the nature, and at the same time it doesn't create the big bonfire, so it's not very visible from far away. So I really enjoyed and used so much this stove, and like now it's already quite used, you know, but in the beginning it was very nice. So it's called James Bond stove, you know. So this stove that I bought, and like one can cook like also in the nature. So, but apart those things, I also wanted not just like travel by hitchhiking and see the sightseeings. Because my second master degree was in local development, I actually wanted to let me switch off this stuff because it creates a sound. Like I also wanted to make the interviews from the people who do local development projects in Latin America. Those projects that improve the life of the most poor and vulnerable populations in Latin America, those most poor people, and where to find those specialists who did this project, right? That was another problem. So I searched also for contacts of those people. So I planned to do the interviews with those people and then make a YouTube channel with the interviews about best practices on local development for the improvement of the life of poor people. So, and after all of this planning and preparation, I would say on the 30th of May, I was already in the air, in a plane from Kiev, Ukraine to Mexico City, Mexico. So, and on the 31st of May, I was already in Mexico City. How this hitchhiking expedition went and how it ended up, you will see in the following videos. So subscribe to this channel, please leave your comments and put the likes also, that's very important. And in addition, if you're interested in more in who am I, you can visit my website. There you can find the articles about Asia, about Europe, about North America, about all of those places that I traveled during my life. And also now I am writing a book about my expedition to Latin America. So those new articles that will be included in the book, I constantly also put them on my website. So the link for the website you can find under this video. So please go and check it as well. Ciao, ciao!